Welcome back. We're the Fiber Girls. My name is Kayla.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Sarah.
We are 3 business owners, indie dyers, and friends here in the Pacific Northwest. My name is Kayla Bonner, and I am the owner and dyer behind Whips on Sticks Fiber Co., and you can find me at wipsonsticks.com.
And I'm Sarah Mahan, and I'm the owner and dyer behind SeraCraft Yarn. And you can find me on Etsy, SeraCraft Yarn, and everywhere else pretty much is SeraCraft Yarn.
Oh my goodness. And I'm Sarahstevens. I'm the owner of Graceland Wool Yarn and also host to the Hello Grace podcast on YouTube. You can find me on Ravelry as Sarahstevens11. You can find me on, no, it's just Sarahstevens. Sarahstevens. And you can find me, that's so funny. You can find me on Instagram as Graceland_wool. And my website is gracelandwool.com.
And it's all below also.
Yeah,
We'll
I was gonna
link
say, I
it
forgot
all.
to mention, I'm at Whips on Sticks on Instagram and Whips on Sticks on Ravelry.
Yeah.
So,
Well, just
So,
all the information
it's all-
will be in the
yeah.
doobly-doo thing down below. So
Right.
it'll be good.
I like it.
So,
It's been a month.
It's
been 4
a
weeks.
month.
and
It
I've
took
been knitting like
so
a
much.
maniac again.
You
knit-
put me to shame.
Yeah.
And I don't
like,
know how, because I've been so busy, because finally the garden just started to put stuff out. So
Did
I'm
it?
doing stuff there, and then school starting and everything else. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wholesale order. I don't know.
You've knit so much. You've done so much.
No.
Yes.
You're like, Sarah, calm down on the FOs.
I know,
You're making
it's
us
crazy.
look bad.
This is the episode where I finished everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be the title.
I have finished objects this time if I
Yeah.
stop eating my hair.
Yeah.
But,
Which we're all wearing finished up.
We are all wearing finished objects. We should probably
So-
start with that, right?
yeah,
Let's do
let's
it.
do it. Okay.
What are you
Well,
wearing?
I'm going first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finished my beekeeper cardigan. Oop, can I?
See, one thing about sitting
It's
on a
so
couch,
pretty.
it's really
That's
hard to
still
stand
my
up.
hard part.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's okay.
We're in a different
This is
location.
the second.
We are.
Yeah, we're actually at Sarah's house right now. Thank you so much for letting us invade your space for a little bit.
It helps
I
us
love
all
it.
out when we rotate, I think.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I have electricity, y'all can come back to my house.
Renovations.
Super fun. Supposed to be tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
But so this is my second garment that I ever cast on. I did it with the great sweater knit off that I was challenged to by Laura Crocheting Hoovian. I finally got it all done. I absolutely
So
love it.
perfect. I love it.
I think I mentioned last time that I had to completely do
Yeah.
surgery and fix the collar, and I'm so glad it worked out
Yeah.
so
It's so
perfectly. And I love it. It's so loose and cozy though, but I did it not quite as long as they tell you to. I think I cut a couple inches off, but for my shorter body frame, I think it worked out really well. But yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm
I love
I
excited.
love it.
Good
And if
job.
you want to see more of a full body photo, I'll try to take one later and put it on Instagram. So if you follow me on there, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But I really like it. The only thing is it did not respond to blocking as well, which thankfully I don't think it needs a ton of it. Because I did knit this out of an acrylic yarn, it really does not behave like wool at all as
No,
far
you
as
have to put
blocking.
it in the dryer.
I'm terrified. Well, I was reading some articles about that, and they said that that's good, but over time it will start
It'll break
to
it down.
droop, and really stretch out because it'll basically melt
The
the
plastic.
acrylic. Yeah, so I was like, oh.
Oh my gosh. I didn't
So I'm
think
gonna
about
be
that.
really careful.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's my first cardigan that I ever even
Mhm.
cast on.
Yeah.
I learned so many things with it. So even if it doesn't, I'll try to take care of it. But, just the experience was worth it. I've never picked up for a neckline. I've never done any of this before. So
I think
either
it's
way,
awesome.
it's a win.
Yeah.
And it's
I
a
love
perfect
it.
color.
It is.
Like
Thank
it's
you.
springtime, but you can
And
also
all
wear it for
about
winter.
green.
You
Yes.
look really good in green.
Yeah, you do.
Thank
I
you.
really like it.
Yeah.
So good.
All right.
I love it.
What are you wearing?
I finished my White Horse by Caitlin Hunter. Oops, that's not the collar that's not sticking.
I like the shirt.
It's
so cute. It's
Yeah,
so
I am loving this so much. I literally finished this yesterday and blocked it and put the fan on it so it would be ready to go because I had to have an FO to wear since everybody else had
Speed
sweaters.
blocking.
Yeah.
I know, it was great. I knit this out of Knit Picks Bare Wool in the Winnie colorway. Yeah, Winnie colorway. It was not very soft. It was not. However, I put a crap ton of conditioner in the bathtub.
Yes.
And I let it sit for like 45 minutes in there. And I feel like it softened up a bunch. I think if I do it one more time, it'll really
I have a
help.
container of lanolin too. If you want.
That would be huge.
Ooh.
That would totally help. So I love it so much. I knit the medium size. I feel like it was the perfect size to knit.
Totally.
Yeah. I love it. I don't know what else to say about it.
Okay, you
I
need
think
to
it's
do
fun.
a segment on styling your knitwear. Because
Really?
I barely threw this together. Like,
So
we need a whole, like, we need to do, like, mini-sodes where we just do, like, a
yes.
little...
I
feel like that's
styling.
something.
I have a really hard time with
I
styling
do.
it. Like I'm good with scarves. I've always worn scarves or whatever. Although I like when people kind of put a little knot at the end of it, and I don't do that, so I'm gonna try doing that.
Oh, I like that too. I think it's cute. This is the one thing that I don't know that I love about this sweater is it goes really high up on the neck,
Mm-hmm.
like really high, and so you kind of feel like you're choking a bit in a way.
Yeah, that might be a little...
And so I feel like I probably won't wear this sweater without something like a collar underneath because I feel like it'll rub. Because I didn't use the softer wool. Like, however, if I've used a softer wool, then I would do that.
Yeah.
And because the pattern starts right away, I don't even know if you can see. The pattern starts right away, pretty much. There's like really no ribbing. You can't like cast on for the bigger size and then decrease easier. Like, you couldn't do that. Like, maybe you could cast on with a bigger needle and then switch to a smaller needle.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's not typical of her sweaters.
So pretty, though.
Thanks,
but I
guys.
love it.
I love it so much. I'm very excited.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm wearing my weekender.
Which looks so
Which is
cozy,
exciting.
even
So,
from over
no,
here.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
So, and then of course the sleeve detail. And I've been wearing it like crazy. I was just telling the girls that I literally just wove in the ends because I would put my sweater on and then I'd have this long string hanging and I just wanted to wear it, so I shoved it back in. And my husband's like, "That's ridiculous. What are you doing?" So I wove it in. But so this is the Weekender by Andrea Mowry, and I did Brooklyn tweed shelter in the blanket for
one
colorway.
of those.
So, and I changed it a little bit, and I'll make sure my notes are on my Ravelry page, but I did the extra small, and I'm a 34 bust. So I didn't want it to be giant. Yeah. So I did lengthen the body a tiny bit from what it said, because I'm not normally an extra small. And then I lengthened the sleeves a little. And then I did not do all the sleeve decreases because it was getting too tight. And then I did a few whip stitches at the neckline here because it's a really wide neck. And so you can still see my tank top underneath it, but
I think you brought it to the perfect.
I think so too.
Perfect width.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think I did like about an inch in.
Super flattering.
Yeah.
And then I just made sure it was the same as far as where the ribs were, and then I basically just whip stitch. I don't know what it's called. That's what I did.
I think that's what it's called.
Sounds good to me.
So,
I think that's what
but
it's
I
called.
love it. It's great. It's so light and it's warm, but when I just have a tank top and it's kind of a windy day, but I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't too hot. I wasn't cold. It was great.
It just looks. I can't get over the coziness. Like it just looks like.
I feel like it's the perfect versatile sweater though. Like you could knit it with so many different types of wool or fabric of anything really, and get a completely different outcome.
Yeah, I think so too. I love it, and I'm just really happy with this yarn too. So
the yarn,
so pretty.
I love it.
So what, should we just continue with?
Yeah, I think we should. Let's just do it. We might as well.
Okay.
I don't think that there's.
Well, if you want, I can.
You go ahead. I'll find that.
I'll do. I have another FO. I actually have two.
Yay!
I'm so excited. Okay, so if you recall, last time we gave away the watermelon soft blank from Amber's Yarn Shop, and I used half of mine to knit a pair of shorties, and I'm actually gonna do like kind of a mismatch set. These are gonna go to my mom. And then I'm going to start again where I left off in the blank and do, like, the toe will be pink for me and go up and make another pair of shorties. So we're...
The green matches your sweater.
Oh my god. I have been obsessed with this color of green.
It totally
for
matches.
so long.
It's perfect.
I just love it. And I did, now I cannot remember where I found it. I did a short row heel I don't remember if it had a name. Yes. I think I just typed in like easy short row heel or simple. There was no wrapping and turning. No, I'm trying to remember how it didn't have like a name, you know, like the Fleagle or the. It was just. I think I found it on a blog post. Yeah. I mean, to me it seemed. I'm trying to remember how I did it, because I think there was no like you just knit to a point and then turned around and went back on the first half. And
was it a German short row?
No.
Okay.
No. And then when I came back, it was like you knit two together and then you make one after to bring the heel back. I'll have to find it and link it below.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was really easy to do. However, don't get distracted when you do it. I found with this heel, it wasn't as easy as some of the other heels I've done to see where I was supposed to be turning at or picking up at. Like the gap wasn't as big.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I actually lost count on one of them, and the cool thing about a double knit sock blank is if your socks are uneven, it will let you know, because the yarn comes out at the same time, and I had a whole like row's worth extra on one sock, and I went, oh no. So somewhere I missed a row so I had to go back and redo it. But it was really quick and easy, so if I find it, I will let you guys know. But it worked really well.
Okay, that is one thing that's cool about these double knit sock blanks. Look how perfect your socks match. Like, they identically match.
Yes, they are. And that's what I love, too, about 2 at a time socks. That's
crazy.
Because when I knit them 1 at a time, they are never the same. Like, I've tried using, like, the stitch markers, but I don't know. Like, I'm just bad at it.
It's awesome.
But, so 2 at a time really works for me.
I love doing 2 at a time. Although, every time I do it, I have to, like, to look up how to cast on for both of them, because I want to just cast them on, and then I get then I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? And so
after you've done this is my second pair, I think, of 2 at a time socks. I like to do them toe up, just because I know that I'm going to be able to use up all my yarn. But I feel like it's easier to start, well, I guess it depends on your perspective. I think it's easier to start cuff down 2 at a time for some people.
See, I always do cuff down because I hate toe up socks.
Yeah,
but
but Judy's Magic Cast On is literally
it's really
magic.
Great. I just don't like toe up socks. I just don't.
So funny.
Oh my goodness,
those are beautiful.
Okay, so those are done. So I have 2 of those, and they coordinate too. So.
I love it. It's almost like
Thanks for pointing that
out. Well, my next FO is I did a pattern out of this book, which is Botanical Knits by, is it Alana Dacos? Is that how you say it? From Never Not Knitting. And so I did the forest floor hat, which is so pretty, and I love it.
I love that.
So I did that. Now,
pretty.
I don't know if I love this FO, but I like the pattern. It was fiddly though, and I don't know if I would do it again. I don't have the tag because I did a swap last year, and it's cattails fiber, but I want to say she was newly dyeing then and didn't have tags yet. So it's a blend of alpaca, wool, and nylon, and I did not do that. So I think I love the yarn. I love the pattern. It actually looks better on screen than I feel like it. I couldn't tell if you could see the pattern. I didn't know if the yarn and the pattern went together, but
I can see it from here. I think
I like it, but it's a little short and it's a little bit loose in the brim, so I'll put it on whatever.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, so I like them a little longer generally. And this is so loose already, and with that alpaca in there, that is going to just stretch. I don't know. I've had a lot of suggestions from people to pick up stitches and knit down, but I feel like that would look weird. I'm not going to reknit the whole thing. So I don't know. I might gift it, but I could put elastic thread maybe and tighten it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But anyway, the yarn is really, it was nice to work with. It's really pretty. I like her colors a lot. And I follow her on Instagram, and I like what she does a lot. But
I'm going to have
so
to
that's
follow
cattails fiber.
I like it.
I will put it below. I think that's how you say it. I don't think it's Fiber Company, but it could be. So that was one. And then
I love it.
I'll just keep going because you.
Yeah,
you have
I only have 3 more, and that's it.
Okay, so
And then I have 3 whips.
okay, so this is I did more
4
hats.
whips.
These are both barley hats from the Tin Can Knits. Or going the wrong direction. So this one is for my son. This is my soft worsted yarn, which is 100% superwash merino, and my son Liam dyed this himself. So
I think
That
that's
is
so
so
special.
awesome.
he wanted it to match the cover on his Kindle tablet.
I love that.
And he wanted to do blue. There's if you look back on my Instagram post, there's a post about Lion Brand Yarn's anti-bullying campaign, and my son was bullied, and I was bullied when I was younger, and so when I told him about it, he said, "I want a hat for that." So it's where you knit or crochet a hat for to wear in October or something like that, and it's blue, and I think the hashtag is like hat not hate or something.
I have not heard of that yet, so I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah,
I think
there's
that's awesome.
there's information on the Lion Brand website, and then I did a little blurb on Instagram. So that's what his is. And I have 1 skein left of this yarn. It's called Anti-Bullying Blue.
I've been thinking about knitting some of these
Named
Christmas
after him.
gifts for my nephews.
It's a quick knit. I've made
Is
a
it?
lot of barley hats. Yeah. This is like
I
the
love
child size.
And I love this
So.
yarn so much.
Thank you. And I did
It's so
the same
gorgeous.
exact size, same
Oh my
pattern,
gosh.
but I held fingering double for my daughter. And this is my Sugar Rush colorway.
That is so
which
fun.
I really am excited.
I love that.
I love that one a lot.
Oh my
So,
I
gosh.
It's
think
the
it's
same
awesome. It's like the
thing, so.
perfect pops of color.
So do you offer like super bulk discounts if I just come in and go, I want that one and that one? I'm kidding.
Yes.
Sarah's like,
Friend
yes.
discount.
Okay,
So,
this right
oh
here.
my gosh.
This orange that pops out. I love it.
Thank you. I love it
The
too.
name. Like this is
Yeah.
so perfect. Like I can't.
Thank
I'm
you.
just gonna.
Just slip it in the
Slip it,
bag,
yeah.
I know, right?
It makes me feel
so
like...
now
I
I can
love
give these to them,
that.
so they're excited.
Oh, I love
That is
that.
such an exciting color.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me finish my row, guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I do that every time I feel like.
That's all right.
I don't have any more of those,
Okay.
so I'm just watching you
Okay.
guys right now.
Okay, the next FO I want to talk about is another sweater. And I knit the Find Your Way sweater
So pretty.
from Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarns and the other half of Yarn Cafe
Oh,
Yarn
right.
Cafe
Yes.
Creations.
Or the girls in the Yarn
girls
Cafe.
in the Yarn Cafe, because Mom's is Yarn Cafe Creations,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I get it all messed up.
Copy.
Okay.
Right.
I know. So I am so in love with this sweater.
I absolutely love that.
It's the same front and back. And I knit the extra small size for Caitlin. I did a test knit for Tristan. And so we did the extra small. I knit it out of... Me too. Madeline Tosh. This is the fragile colorway, even though every time I read the label, I wanted to say fragile. You know? Like every single time.
Escape.
Right? Well, so it made me think of... Anyways, Christmas story. So when the
We
box
say it
comes
too.
with this
It's all right.
fragile.
Mhm.
Anyways, I love it. And it fits her perfectly. Because it was a test knit, I didn't do any modifications or anything, but during the test knit. But after, because she...
I like this ribbing.
It's
The
a twisted
twisted
rib. Mm-hmm. So after I was all done and I took photos of it, Caitlin didn't like how high the front of the neck went up on her, and so afterwards I modified it and I just pulled in and tacked it
Oh.
down and whip stitched it, so you can't even tell.
No, I would never.
You would
Genius.
never know, but I just added the extra and like
Huh.
You
folded it
really
over.
can't even.
No.
But
you
it
can't
just, it allowed it to dip just, like, ever so slightly. You would tell if you look at the back, see how there's that space right there? That space was there in the front as well, and now it's not. See?
Yeah.
So
it's
that
great.
amount is what
totally.
dipped down. But
I
Yeah.
love it.
It's perfect. So you guys
so nice.
need to knit this.
And I love your little tags.
My
that
little
you
tags.
have made.
I
need to get some. Oh yeah,
up there.
Yeah.
There you go.
I keep forgetting where the camera is.
This way.
Okay.
I know.
Anyways,
I keep going backwards.
I do this on all of my sweaters. It just has my initials on it for handmade. It's just SS, and I'll find the name of the company, and they're faux leather.
Yeah,
And I just stitch them on.
So nice. There's somebody I follow on Instagram that makes those tags. I'll have to figure out.
Yeah. Who is that? Because I feel like Amber at Yarn Hoarder was talking about a company that does like little, I don't know if they're real leather or whatever, but something like that, and it's the same kind of thing. And I started following a couple people that do that. We'll look it up and put. Yeah,
they were super cheap. I'll remember where I got mine. I have
it's
them
so
in
fun,
that
and it
buffet
really
over there.
just like brings your knit gifts to like another level.
I feel like it makes
you have your little brand.
Well, I feel like it makes them look like they're not. Okay, so one of the biggest things about wearing hand knits is I don't like them to appear at first glance that they're hand knit.
Right.
I hate
this
that.
was something I was watching a video on the other day. The difference between homemade and handmade.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's yes.
And so I feel like this is that little extra bit, like especially like for sweaters or garments or hats. Like you can't do it for a shawl or anything, but hats tend to have those labels now.
Yeah,
and so when people are looking at my kids or myself, they don't immediately think, "Oh, she made that."
Yeah.
And that sounds weird, and
I totally get it.
I just it one-ups it a little bit. Does that make
No,
sense?
it totally does.
Yeah.
It elevates it.
It was like, remember when I texted you after I went into Trader Joe's and I said, someone just stopped me in the parking lot asking where I got my sweater from, and I was wearing my Sunset Highway.
Yep.
And she's like, where did you get your blouse? It's just beautiful. And I went, well, I made it. And she was stunned. And she's like, I can't get one.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. And I kind of felt bad for a second, but like not really.
No,
and I
not
thought,
at all.
yay! See, somebody thought
that's
I
the
bought
beauty
it.
of being able to hand knit.
Yeah.
Yep. It made me feel
I love
good.
that. I cannot wait. That's what I'm looking forward to with mine, because my Sunset Highway is pretty
It's a
loud.
showstopper.
Like it is.
It's awesome.
It's gonna be a showstopper. I love it.
I do love it so much.
Okay, I have 2 more FOs. How many
I have
do you
one
have?
more.
Oh, I'll show one more.
Yeah.
Then. Okay. Since we're on a sweater kick, I finished the baby sweater.
I love it.
It's hard to believe they were ever that.
I actually posted something on Instagram because it's like I just, I don't know, it feels like this weird never-ending cycle of time just keeps going faster and faster and faster, and I every single time are like, I just wish it would slow down a little bit more, or I can't believe we're already here, I can't believe this stage has happened. But this is the V is for Vivi sweater. It's just a basic little raglan style sweater, and I knit it out of Madeline Tosh Farm Twist in the Merida colorway. I knit my Rock Creek pullover from Caitlin Hunter out of this, and so I had like 2 skeins left over. So this didn't even use a full skein. Like I still had a ball left, but I love it.
It is so pretty. I love that color.
And I fixed it from the last time. See, so I didn't do the same bind off as they called for. I did a little bit different bind off on the cuffs and on the bottom. They called for a rolled one to mimic this, but I didn't like the rolled.
I don't like. I'm not a fan of rolled.
No,
hems,
not at the bottom. I don't mind them on the neckline so much, but not at the bottom.
Not at the bottom, because then it feels like it's like
always
you have to
pulling
fix
up
it all the time.
Yes.
I don't like that.
It doesn't lay right, and I felt like a baby laying in their car seat or whatever, having that big roll back there, that would just, I don't know, that would be uncomfortable.
No, I love that.
Anyways, that's my other sweater. Lots of sweater FOs. I love it.
I'll keep on the sweater FO.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I finished I don't know if it's going to get blown out. But anyway.
Actually, it's not. It
It's
doesn't
not
feel
too
like
bad.
I feel like
it's a
irritable.
little more pink. Like on the screen, it's showing up very blue. But that's
that
kind of
could
like
be
my
the
screen.
That
too.
might
So-
be your screen. Yeah.
A little
So,
bit.
but there's a picture of this on my Instagram. So this is the Flax Light by Timken Knits also. And I did a short sleeve. This is for my daughter, and this is in the Paisley Park colorway, which was funny because she helped come up with that colorway because she wanted it to be super pink and super purple.
I love
and
it.
then we dyed it, and my husband's like, that reminds me of Prince. Well, his
It's
estate or whatever is Paisley Park. So
yeah.
So anyway, I made it short sleeve because this has been done since April, and except for the sleeves, and she couldn't decide between long sleeve and short sleeve. And I said, you know what? If you want to wear this before it doesn't fit you anymore, we need to get this done. So then she decided short sleeve, and I was never happier. So I didn't take great notes on how I made it short sleeve, and it's not perfect, but I think it will fit her for about a month, and then she
got cat butts in the screen.
Yeah,
That's all good.
if you can hear the dog, you got
Yeah,
animals.
you can hear the dog outside trying to get in.
It's all right.
The cat.
That's okay. So that is all my.
Oh my
FOs.
gosh, Stella, no.
So you have one more.
I have
FO, right?
one more FO, and they're just teeny tiny little.
Oh my gosh.
I knit these tiny little baby socks
They're so cute.
to go
Precious.
with the sweater. I you know what? I think there's a pattern. I'm not sure if there's a pattern. I just did my own basic little ribbing. The one thing that I added to baby socks, because I'm a weirdo like this, is I added this tiny little pearl round on the top
Oh.
because I love the way it sticks up.
And because
There
they
is
won't likely
nothing
have shoes,
other
so you can see
than-
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just so
it's
cute. So that's
Cute.
like the only modification.
adorable.
I just did tiny little drop heels on the back. And I literally measured like this, like, because I remembered my kiddos, like, I could fit their feet in my fingers, and I just
Used to
measured
hold
like
their
this.
feet in both
Yeah.
feet in one hand. It's so weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
So,
cute. Oh my
just
god, they're adorable.
teeny
They're
tiny.
so cute.
I love them.
I think that's all the FOs, right?
That's all our FOs.
That's
Okay.
it.
Holy
So why don't
Toledo.
we do the
Half an hour
winners?
of FOs. Let's do winners.
Okay, so we have
So we don't
two
forget.
winners from last time. So from the last episode, Kayla will show the. Okay, so
Yeah.
it was this mini skein from me. This is my Soul Robber colorway, and this beautiful bag.
Bag from Fate's Thread.
Love it.
Here. Candy core. Because
So-
tomorrow is October 1st.
I know. So
People are going to be opening my Halloween advent tomorrow.
Oh
and
my
I'm
god,
so excited.
I'm so
So
excited for you
I
all.
have been waiting.
Oh my god.
So long.
Post it on Instagram. Do you have a
I'm
hashtag
going,
for it?
I do, but here's the funny thing. I don't remember. I put it in a card and I did not save the card file. So I have been searching like Whips on Sticks Halloween, Whips on Sticks Halloween 2018, like trying
Oh my god. I'm dying. I can't wait.
So if you
you're
got an advent calendar, will you tell
Tell me
Kayla
what
what the
my
hashtag
Do
is?
the hashtag and tag her. Whips on Sticks.
please,
Oh my
because I
God.
totally forgot.
So
because we all want to
fantastic.
see.
I love it so
And then we can
much.
follow it. So so to win these, that was, let's see, that was from the last episode. And there were so many great drink ideas. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I just wanted all of them. So the winner of that is the Sampler Girl.
Yay!
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know her. You know
Okay,
her?
that's
Okay.
so fun. Okay, yes.
Okay. So,
Winner.
oh, here, I'll take that. So if you want to get a hold of me, the Sampler Girl, you can message me Ravelry or Instagram at SeraCraftYarn or SeraCraftYarn@gmail, and I will get this in the mail to you. So I can do that this week. If I hear back from you or whatever, I'll hold it till I hear. And then the next winner is from our Colorwork Accessories Cal that we did on Ravelry.
Yes.
And the winner for that was post number 4, which was Leslie529. And she did the white whiskers hat for her granddaughter. It's so
It's
Oh, I
so
saw it. That's
cute.
adorable. Oh my
So
gosh.
nice.
Congratulations.
yes, congratulations both of you. So if
Awesome.
I assume it's Leslie. I didn't actually look to see if your name, but Leslie529. So you want them to
Yep.
contact you for
Yep.
a pattern
Contact me. You get a pattern for up to $7
of your choice.
of your choice.
So
Just let me know what one you want, and I will send it your way.
So it's very exciting. So and then while we're talking about giveaways, I'll just continue.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, you should, because
Oh, no.
this is
So-
an amazing
Oh,
giveaway.
no.
I just threw coffee on myself. Just I might need
No
to
one
run
else
and get
see.
a napkin. It's
Do you
too
want-
late.
No. You can't see it.
You can't see. It's okay.
So again, so this episode we got some really happy mail. So
Oh, yeah.
Lydia from O Loops Yarn and Amber from Banna and Beans sent this crazy awesome package.
Huge package.
And you guys
pretty.
are so lucky. So they're
I want to steal all of it.
oh my god,
this.
I know.
I want this
I
one.
might keep it. No, so for this episode, we'll come up with a prompt and then you can comment below. You'll win this sock set from O Loops Yarn. It's called Do You See What I've Become on her Ascot base, which is
It's
an
a Harry
80/20.
Potter colorway.
I wondered if it
reference.
was. Okay.
It's amazing.
I thought maybe it was because, you know, Lydia has the Harry Potter knit-along going on right now. So I figured it was from that. But because I don't know enough about Harry Potter, I didn't. But it's so pretty. There's
I'm trying to remember where that's
brown,
from.
and it's just...
I love it.
It's really, really pretty.
All
And then
the
it has the little mini
speckles.
skein of the kind of silvery gray with it.
You see that bright
Oh
teal
my gosh.
that pops through.
Yeah,
Oh
show
my
that. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
So
This is awesome.
So that's for this episode. So you'll have to comment below with whatever the prompt is, and then you can win this beautiful set.
Am I allowed to enter? Like,
I
I'll
know.
answer our
Can
question.
I enter?
I'm going to enter, and then I'm just going to put it in my stash.
Oh my god.
Gosh, I love it.
So,
it's beautiful.
And they also sent us a giveaway package for our 500 subscriber giveaway. So please subscribe, like, share
That's the
our
dog.
podcast because we're not quite at 500 yet. But when we get there, you will win all of this.
It's a
Yes.
huge whoop over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Huge kit.
it's so
I
great.
mean-
So first, you'll get 2 skeins. This is her bulky base, which is called Half Windsor base, and this is Love in Every Cup, and this is called Extra Whip. So they're a bulky singles, and then there are some Banana and Bean really cute little coffee themed stitch markers, and a little
everything is
needle
coffee.
cozy.
It
It all
coordinates.
It's so cute. And then this really cute little bag, which I love Amber's bags. They're so cute. And they're well made. So that all
Does
goes
it have
together.
like a contrasting inside.
I think so, probably.
She normally does that. Yeah,
She
yeah.
does.
She does.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah. So nice.
So
Yeah.
And then Lydia also included, make sure none of
I've
the
never held one
actual-
of her bags before.
Oh, she does
Oh,
a really
they're
good
really
job.
nice.
Oh
You'll
my
see mine
gosh.
next time probably because I have one of her her bags that's the Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's my favorite. So this is Lydia's Be Mine hat pattern. Burp. There we go. And that's also in there. So that's for a 500 subscriber giveaway. So
Oh my god.
tell your friends.
Yeah, share,
And then
get
when
us
we
up
get
to
there-
500, and
Yeah.
then you could win this.
So that was really exciting.
I want to steal it. I know. I think we need an adultier adult to make sure we don't.
An adult here.
So, and because it was
So, like-
Happy Mail and all included, I'm going to put it, all of this is going in my stash.
We
You
need like
think
a
it's all for
maximum
you.
security vault.
It's,
to keep all the
we'll
good
never
yarn.
see it again until I'm knitting with it.
Well, okay, so like if you keep this stuff and I take that and Kayla takes that,
Mhm.
then it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
But what if
three,
I want
so-
to keep some of that?
So, along with all of these goodies, Lydia and I are doing a trade, and she was doing the Practical Magic colorways, and I love Practical Magic. It's one of my favorite movies. And so when I saw them,
I
I was
want
like,
this one
hey,
so bad.
maybe we could do a trade.
That
So we
not
are.
this one, the next one.
This
This one's
one
beautiful.
is Charm and
Oh, and
Persuasion.
it's showing up on the camera.
Oh,
Yay.
it's
It is
perfect.
so pretty. Oh my gosh. So this is Charm and Persuasion on her Fashion Knot base, which is a 75 superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% gold stellina. Gold, right? Yeah, gold.
Yeah.
And so I'm super excited about that one.
These
Fun.
ones are the ones I want.
And then
I want a sweater out of this.
I know, I kind of want a sweater. I was trying to figure out what to make. I need an idea. So this is the ants,
I love
also
it.
from the same thing. And this is on her figure 8, which is 100% superwash merino. Oh god, it's just the colors. I don't know.
They're perfect.
So pretty. So I'm super excited about that. So I got those. So I got like crazy Happy Mail.
Yeah, you did.
about it.
Yeah, you did.
I went on a little bit of a bag bender this month. Like, I think I got like 3 or 4 new project bags. A couple of them are still in the mail, but I went shopping.
I know. I
It
can't
was
wait.
really good. No, I wasn't. Okay, cool. I feel like I was really good, but then I did buy that yarn for that shawl, huh?
You did.
I don't think I bought anything else.
I don't know.
Just because.
But thank
I
you,
can't-
Amber
yeah.
and Lydia.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. So
Yes.
Amazing, like, gifts. Okay. I couldn't help it. I just have to scream it. I got a Mrs. Brown's bag that I brought all my stuff in. This is the
I want
ochre.
this.
This is huge. I carried all my whips over today.
It's so pretty.
Ugh. I just had to shut that. Like, I just love it so much.
I wonder what colorway that was. If it was a spun right round, or if it was a Hue Loco, or if it was
I
remember
Yarn
them
ink,
talking
but I
about
can't
that.
remember.
I'll have to look it up.
I'm sure you all know, but it's Mrs. Brown Bags, which is Jody from the Grocery Girl podcast, and so I'm sure you guys know that. But I know she showed that colorway
I know,
because I
I can't
remember
remember
Tracy
who.
kind of oohing and eyeing over
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was, I mean,
I love
really
it.
want to put my phone
No, well,
but
it's so pretty though.
It's beautiful.
thank you.
good-
You'll
And
be
it's a
seeing it
perfect
again because it's
size,
my
you guys.
go-to like leave the house bag.
I
you know?
feel
Yeah,
like
I
it's
would
the
too.
perfect size. Like
I would
I
carry
would
it.
carry that around. You
Totally,
can
the
fit multiple
straps are
things
long
in.
enough. Like it sits really comfortably,
And
like,
not just for a knitting bag. Like I would use that as an
this is
actual
my
like
bag
tote
now.
bag.
Yes.
Like
I would too. I would use
Yeah, yeah.
it as a diaper bag too if I was still carrying a diaper bag.
that was
Yeah,
such a
I would totally do that.
But it's literally like full, like chock full, and it held up. So
I
I'm
love it.
so pleased.
She does such a good job. I
She
love her
really
stuff.
does. And her cute little card. She has a card printed. Says like thank you, and it has like her knit, like her normal like a lot of like the pink and blue colors. Like the actual background is that knit fabric.
Okay.
Oh,
She
so
used
pretty.
to, when she first started doing bags, she used to give out these tiny little like Canadian maple leaf candies. If anybody knows where I can buy those stupid candies, that would be really great to know.
Because
I really liked
I've
it.
seen some maple leaf candies at World Market, but I don't know if they're the same thing.
I don't think they're the same thing.
Probably not.
I don't know.
But
Anyways,
that's probably the only place to get them
tangent.
here.
Side note.
Next time I'm in Canada,
For those of
though-
you who know, I love candy. So if
Some candy. Okay.
Okay, so that's all giveaway stuff, and then so now makes, right? I'm
Yes.
trying to use makes
instead of works,
because I like
we
that
failed, substantially failed last time.
better. We really do.
I
We
always
really did not do a
I
very
don't know
good
if I'll
job.
ever catch
I have, so I'm not going to show this really. It's just a sock I'm trying to, it'll be an FO for next time. I'm just trying to work on it. I have 3 makes that I want to show. So,
Well, if
I
you
have
want
4.
okay.
I've got like 3 or 4. So we're about
Okay.
the same.
So one of you guys go first.
Go, Sarah.
Okay.
While I figure out.
All right. So first, I will show the test knit I'm doing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and so this bag, who's the company? My mom sent this to me. This is 2+2. So 2+2shop.com. And
cute.
it's supposed to be like a wet bag for bathing suits or cloth diapers or whatever. And my mom sent it, and I'm like, no, this is a
That's
project
a
bag.
sweater bag.
So
for me, and I love it has a big gold zipper.
I like it too, but it's kind of sharp.
Is it? Okay.
So it's probably, I always fold it down, and it just has that plasticky.
That's a good tip. I didn't
kind of
even
lining.
think about that.
Yeah, you can feel it's
Yeah, it'll
sharp
catch.
enough where it catches on
if you
yarn.
go this
Yeah.
way.
So
really
I
nice.
always fold the top down, and it just has that plasticized lining that they put in
in
wet
wet
bags.
bags.
And stuff. So
Yeah, cloth diapers and stuff.
So I'm doing a test knit for Sam Lamb. It's called the Rose Hall Shawl. I don't have a color picture, sorry.
I will let you even
See
have a
it.
picture.
And so I've test knit for her before, and I love her patterns. So I'm not done with it. I'm really happy she extended the
green.
I'm so happy she extended it.
Oh, that
She extended it. So this is going to be released, I think, end of October, beginning of November, because testnet's now due October 29th, I think.
Thank goodness.
It's not a secret, so that's why I get to show you. So,
want me to hold?
yeah, if you can see, you should
Holy
be able to see this
Toledo!
picture.
Look how big yours
Wow.
is.
So, it calls for DK weight, but I'm using Cascade 220, which I
love
feel like
this.
is a light worsted, so I think it's fine. And I have my little Whips on Sticks cake, which I always have on something. And then I'm using Knit Pro Zings in an 8. So it's a really drapey, soft,
I think
and
you're going to
love
wear
it.
the heck out of this.
I think I will too.
This feels like would be my go-to winter scarf.
And
like,
this
especially
is
with
the
the
sweater
yarn
that you ripped out, right? Didn't you have like a
Yes.
sweater in this?
I
and
did.
so you're
I
repurposing
made,
this?
the Kay's cardigan from Knitbot, and I just didn't like the fit, and because I did a size too big, so I ripped it all out, and I'm making a shawl, and so Cascade 220, so it's inexpensive, but I really like their wool, and so that's called the Rose Hall Shawl. So we will post about that when it comes out, but it's not out yet.
It'll be out pretty soon, though.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing the same one, so I'm going to show you mine at the same time. I'm almost done with my first skein of yarn, and mine is not nearly as big. So, see how tiny?
I really like your color, though. But it's a lot denser.
Mine's really dense. So I'm
But I
using
love it.
DK weight yarn, and I am using a 3.75 millimeter. That's a 5, right? I'm using a 5 because that's what I had free.
It's so pretty.
But I love it.
Colorway.
Yeah, it's like a celery
It's so pretty.
green.
Yeah.
But it's really funny that we're all working on something
Super
Yeah.
green.
I really
An
like
episode
love
of green.
that, though.
Who's this yarn from?
So it is
Oh, Malabrigo.
Malabrigo Rios.
Feels like Malabrigo.
Yeah, it's totally in the yerba, like yerba coffee.
Like yerba mate.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, if you hold them together, though, like, it's so funny how, like, the different yarns display differently and, like, gauges and things
Yeah.
like that. But,
Well,
like,
and this is, I'm on a US 8.
You're on an
Which
8.
is a
I'm on a
5.0
they're
millimeter.
both so beautiful. Like, either one.
But it's funny,
I'm
right?
happy
It's
you
Yeah,
just
see
it's
the
so
difference
closer.
between
Same pattern, but different yarn and
Mhm.
different knitter, and you come up with...
completely different.
Yeah. I really like this knit. I will say that I have to pay attention because when I wasn't paying attention, I got off pattern a little bit. And even though it's a pretty simple textured stitch, if you get off, it's all of a sudden like
You really
heck,
have to
where
pay
am I?
attention. Yeah.
So that has made it a little bit frustrating lately because I've been really tired and knitting on it has just been frustrating because I flew through the first part and then got to where I kept making mistakes and I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. And so it's easy, but you got to pay a little bit of attention.
Here's my favorite part is this
Yes.
clip stitch edge that happens.
Yeah, I really like
I
that.
think that's my favorite. I think it just makes it
It
look
looks so nice.
so finished.
So, and it's an asymmetrical shape, asymmetrical triangle, so we'll...
I need to knit a shawl. I have not finished a knit shawl yet.
Oh.
I started one. I think I started the Stormy Sky shawl by Life is Cozy, and then I ripped it out because I didn't like the yarn that I was using with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was too scratchy. It was more of like a sock yarn than a neck yarn.
Yeah.
But I haven't knit a shawl yet.
Oh.
That's on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
do.
should. You should. Add it to all of the whips.
Right.
Makes.
All the
Out
makes.
the makes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's see. I can show off since we were talking about it. My Sunset Highway.
Yay!
I finished the body, but there are a few caveats. So, I'm playing a little bit of yarn chicken.
Uh-oh.
So, the length is perfect. I feel
love
like
it.
it's perfect.
I love it so much.
It's
I did-
stunning.
Thank
It's just
you. I
beautiful.
did bind off.
Oh.
But it said to use a very stretchy bind off, and I did not do that. So I'm going to go back and fix it. But I also might go back and lengthen it a little if I have enough of the main body color for the sleeves, because I only have like one more skein left to do both sleeves. Granted, a big chunk of the sleeve is going to be the black and the pink from the conch colorway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just started the color work on the sleeve, one of the sleeves. But I only have one left, and it's on a base that I don't get anymore. And so I'm like, like I bound off, and I was like, I'll come back and pick up stitches if I end up having extra,
Yeah.
and I'll bind off properly. Because I thought, oh, I'll get away with it. But I think with blocking, it'll be really obvious that this is not a super stretchy
Yeah.
bind off.
I
So-
want that
But
colorway.
I'm excited.
It's really pretty.
This, I think, now that I've finished my Beekeeper, I'm really going to start focusing on this, except for the other sweater, which we'll talk about later, for our new cowl coming up.
Yes.
That's taking a lot of my time because I'm just so in love with it.
Mine too.
Yeah. I'm doing 2 new sweaters.
Just stop that right now,
it
okay?
Guys.
Let me catch up, except I'll probably never catch up. So.
Oh, God.
It's like the episode of the sweaters, honest to goodness.
It really
I love
is.
it.
So, I love that. So then, let's see. Okay, I'll do another one. Well, why don't I do one of the sweaters we're talking about? Okay. You all know this pattern, but I will pull it up anyways.
I cannot wait for this.
Okay, so I'm making the Tecumseh by Caitlin Hunter because, let me just say, I have 3 Caitlin Hunter patterns on the needles right now. Because
she's amazing. She's like magic. I swear. I want to knit everything in. Holy Toledo.
I'm
really proud of this, you
your
guys.
colors.
Okay,
Oh, I
let's
love
see.
them.
Goodness.
Oh,
There you go.
So, okay, I'm super excited. This is my farm worsted base, which is 100% non-superwash merino. It's so soft. Can I just say that I'm like super excited?
Touch it. Oh, Sarah.
So I love it. I'm like,
And your colors are spot on.
Oh,
thank you. The only thing I will say, I did her short row because she always does short rows
It's
on
so
the top
soft.
down. I did the wrap and turns on this one like 4 times. I don't like wrap and turn short rows, so when I show the next sweater, I did German short rows, which are my new favorite thing. But I'm super excited about this.
Can we just talk about, first of all, like, the purple matches the purple of the sweater you're wearing right now, and then this green is like your new shawl,
I know.
so you can
Okay,
wear it.
going.
You do.
So it's all SeraCraft yarn. So this blue is called Glacier.
It's
And
perfect
this
colorway.
face.
So
It
Keep
is
it
so
around.
super excited.
If I wasn't
love it.
wearing like makeup, I would rub it on my face. But like, I don't want to ruin your.
It's
so
ridiculous.
soft.
I'm really excited about this
Oh my
base. And so
gosh.
I have some in the shop right now. I'm going to be dyeing more this week, and so there'll be more. But I have Glacier listed right now, and then I have a white colorway, which is called Snow, and that's going in this week. And then I will be listing some of this, which is Army.
I love the depth
So,
in that color.
thank
Like,
you.
there's so
I-
many different layers
so
of color in this green. It's fantastic.
Thank you. And then the purple is called Huckleberry, which it might be coming out right, but it's so those are my colors, and I'm super excited about them. So
They're perfect together.
Yeah.
thank you. So what did I
They really
decide
are.
I'm doing? I'm doing the extra small because, you know, Caitlin Hunter's, see, I say I'm not an extra small, but then I keep doing these sweaters
Extra
with
small.
like, well, they have so much positive ease that
Right.
I'm very narrow shouldered and then small bust. And so if I do something with too much ease, I look
It looks
really dumpy
sloppy.
and I look like I'm just swimming in it. And so it's better for
And
me
all that
to
extra
do-
knitting too. Like,
Yeah, forget it. I need to buy or dye extra yarn. No. So I go down a size. And so I think it'll be good. So I'm just about, I have a couple more rows and then I start the next section of the crosses. So I'm really excited. I really, really love that. And what am I using? I don't even know. Even though it's a worsted base and the pattern calls for DK, I did get gauge with a US 6, which is a 4.0 millimeter. And because there's so much ease, I didn't really care
No,
if I
it's
got gauge or
nice.
not. Because I
Lovely.
think it would be fine.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
what else you got
I
going
love
on?
it so much. Okay, well, since we're on like the whole, what sweaters we're using for our fall knit along and Caitlin Hunter, I cast on to the Guthrie. So let's
Your Guthrie is so pretty.
It's awesome.
This, I don't have a color picture either, but this is the Guthrie.
It has
I
the
kind of
color
showed the
with
chart a
all
little
of
bit. Don't look at the chart. I didn't need to do that.
Don't pause.
Don't pass. Okay, so I'm using Malabrigo Rios. This is Purpurus, right? Purpurus,
Okay.
colorway for the purple. And then Primavera for this fall color.
Just like, oh my god, it's so pretty.
Okay, this sweater, I
You
just,
guys.
I cannot, I've had to like stop.
So you're
I've still
making
got
this for me, right?
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to put this on. I love it so much.
I love the
I
colors.
am loving the way that they're playing together.
The
I think it's going to be the perfect fall knit.
I think
So I've got quite a ways to go before I'm done with the yoke. I think I'm at like the little over halfway. I think I've got like 12 or 15 more rows before I can start splitting for the sleeves. So
I am super into like the more like tonal like base and then a contrast of like a more highly variegated yarn. Like to me that is just magic, and you totally nailed it on this.
And I just want to point out like how different they are. Like I know that sometimes people are really worried about like this looks so different, right? In the skein, but I mean this is what it's coming out as. So like don't be too terribly scared of adding
it's awesome.
Like a variegated for color work or anything.
Totally.
It's actually one of my favorite ways to do color work, I think, for me anyways.
Yeah, I love it.
So I'm loving it too. It's gonna be super fun. That won't be ready by the next time. I don't know. Maybe it will.
Maybe
like
it will.
color work flies. I feel like it goes way faster than a sweater that doesn't have color work.
And now you're done with the test knit and stuff, so you're probably gonna be done.
You're like the
I
fastest
have one
sweater
more
knitter
sweater
ever.
to go before I can like be done with that.
Okay, well, I took time away from my Sunset Highway to work on the sweater I cast on for our Colorwork sweater cowl that just started. And I am doing the Winter Soul
I love it.
I want to
pattern
make this sweater.
It's in my list.
by Jennifer Steingass. Very interesting construction. Granted, I haven't knit a lot of garments, but I never even thought about like knitting because it starts from the bottom of the yoke up, and then you come back and do the rest of it.
Interesting.
And so that was new. I'm loving that with each new project I find, I'm learning a brand new technique. So
Yeah, that's cool.
at the same time, it was a little frustrating because literally that's the widest part of the whole sweater. So it felt like for a couple rows, I wasn't getting anywhere. But now I'm about to start decreasing to get closer to the neckline. So that's making me happier. I also did not know how to knit with 3 colors in colorwork before. And I still don't totally feel like I've mastered it because there's a serious, like you can see where there's a couple rows, they're tighter. It's not the same tension.
Yeah.
At all. I'm hoping that with blocking, it will kind of even out. I mean, it's not super obvious, but I know it's there.
Yeah.
So, so this was from Stash. Actually, for my birthday, someone gifted me some commercial yarn. I believe it's Chloe by Yarn Bee. I think you can get it at Hobby Lobby.
And it's a single ply, yeah?
I want to say yes.
It
looks like a single. So, and I've got it in, I'll leave this here. Oats is the main body color, and then I've got Bisque and Dove. I believe Dove is this blue here, and I'll try to hold it up so you can see. Where's the thicker section?
That would seem right.
It's
So that
so
I
pretty.
love how the colors are playing together.
me too.
I really like it. Like, it's going to be super neutral, but which is a total contrast to my Sunset Highway. Like, that one is loud and proud, and this one's a little more subtle. But I'm really loving how it's coming together. But yeah, that 3 color thing really threw me. It was only like 2 or 3 rows, but I think I spent longer on those 2 or 3 rows than I did on the whole rest of the yoke.
I'm going to be doing that soon.
took
So
so
It's
long,
beautiful,
but
though.
I cannot wait. And worsted weight is like my new favorite thing to knit with right now.
Yeah.
Because
Me
it's so
too.
quick.
It's so fast.
And it's so cozy. Like, you can feel like how thick this fabric is with the color work, and this is going to be super warm. So
I love it.
that's what I got so far. It's right. Oh, you can see the. I'm
Yeah.
so happy.
Yeah, it's so great.
So, and this was, I believe this base is like 70% wool, 30% viscose or something like that. But
I don't know what viscose is.
I believe it's another synthetic fiber, kind of like nylon, but
Yeah.
something, or viscose. I think it's like viscose of bamboo or something like
Yeah.
that. So
I
it's
think
not.
I believe you're right.
I think it's like a hybrid, like natural, like half processed. I don't know.
Huh.
It was something new to me too. I had to Google it and then I forgot what I Googled. But
Maybe that's what gives this sheen. Because it has this sheen
it
to
does.
Like this really pretty.
I think you're right.
Oh, and I am holding it in my new bag that I got from a very local. She is over in like Chatteroy. It's a mother and daughter team.
That's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's literally like 10, 15 minutes from my house. Right. So I got this Marauders map bag.
And what is her? Oh my god!
This is my favorite part.
Oh, so I made that. I just threw it on there.
You made the front door.
I just So it came with these charms. It's got
so
the
Sarah's
Deathly
gonna
Hollows. I actually, it's so funny because so what they're going on about here is I made myself a little like Hufflepuff scarf because that is my house. And I actually have a whole bunch of these at my house in like Ravenclaw and Gryffindor.
I need a Slytherin one.
I have Slytherin ones ready to go.
When I was part of O Loops and we did the whole Harry Potter knit along, like I was in charge. Like Lydia got Gryffindor and I got Slytherin, and so yeah, I need a Slytherin one.
And so if you guys are involved in the Harry Potter knit along, or you're just obsessed with Harry Potter, like these girls here, you maybe should message Kayla and say, hey, put those in the shop.
I haven't. They've been sitting in my bin for a while because a couple of them, I don't know. I was worried because normally the way that I do my charms, the pin is embedded in a way that like you can pull on it and it's not going to break, it's not going to come apart. Mm-hmm. These ones, because of how thin they are, the way they're made, it's a scarf that's wrapped. I was concerned. I'm kind of testing out how sturdy they are because I feel like if you really yanked, instead of being embedded in it, there's a hole punched through the clay. So I'm kind of stress testing them like on the go to see how long.
I don't care.
She's like, I'll stress test it.
I do have the supplies for earrings. So if you would like scarf earrings, I could do that, and that would be.
Okay, she's just
we'll
gonna
work
hand
it out.
over her
We'll work it out.
pocketbook, and then we'll just okay. That's pretty awesome. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Good job.
So, but here's something interesting. Back to this bag. So this is by Twinkle and Twilight. It's a mother and daughter duo. Super duper local. If I wasn't so busy and had a hard time like meeting up with people, I would have just met up with them to get this bag, and that's still in the works. We're talking about like a local knit night, maybe every now and then. But so they mailed it to me, and of course it took like no time because it's like 5 minutes away. But so they've got these pockets sewn on the inside.
My mind is going.
I might have to empty this bag so I can show you. So these are all my yarns. Okay, so I'm going to turn this inside out because they have something interesting, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I haven't gotten to really use it yet, but it seems like such a cool idea. So they've got 3 pockets here.
Oh, one for your needles.
Front. Yes, and then they have this, and it's like diagonal, like needle pocket.
That is so smart. I've never seen that before.
Right in there, and you can see it if you go. I believe they're Twinkle and Twilight on Etsy. They have a shop, and you can see more of this up close. But you can put a pen, you can put your needles in there.
That's so smart,
and it's so.
I like that.
So useful and well constructed. I would definitely buy from these guys again, and they're super local, which makes me even happier.
I love that. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to support.
And it sounds like looks like they used the quilted interfacing.
Yeah, it's very thick and super high quality, and their pricing is like on point. Like I can't complain about a single thing.
That's great. I like the size wonderful.
Too. Yes, very very good sizing.
Yeah, very nice.
All right.
Okay, my next sweater is the Birkin.
Is I'm so excited.
Which
about
is
this.
Also Caitlin Hunter, and this was in number 2, which was the spring-summer 2017 issue of. Now I want to say Lane. I've heard people say Lina,
and I want to say Lane too.
I want to say Lane.
I always say Lane,
but I don't think Lina is right.
I don't either.
If
I could be. Totally off,
I don't speak Norwegian, but I don't think it's Lina. I think it's Lane.
I think it's Lane as well.
So anyway, so it's the Birkin. It's Caitlin Hunter, and you can get it on Ravelry on its own now, anyways. But turn it. So I'm knitting inside out, of course. Okay.
This is going to be so stunning.
So,
Look at that.
I am using Brooklyn Tweed Loft, and the gray is Snowbound, and I don't remember what the green is called, but I'll look in a second. But I want to say, I did, for her short rows on her neckline, I did German short rows. You guys, they're invisible.
They're completely invisible.
You can't see them at all.
You can't see anything.
Okay,
And
I need to learn about German short rows.
It's
Sarah
like,
sent me a link.
It
They're
is-
amazing.
Seriously.
the first time I've ever done it was on this, and then I did it on a pair of socks I'll show in a few minutes. But it was great. I'm a very visual learner, so I had to watch the video. And then when I saw the video, I'm like, why have I been doing wrap and turns all this time? I hate wrap and turns. There's always holes. It looks weird. So I will show you all my colors. And oh my god. Let's see. Okay. My little caramel apple with a little bite out of it. Oh, look at how cute it is. So that is a Whips on Sticks from Kayla. And I saw it on Instagram and I went, I need that. I need to have that.
I still have yet to debut them between
Or
everything
maybe it
that's
was
been
on
going
a-
on.
Maybe it was just on a text message.
No, it was on Instagram,
It was?
but
Okay.
I haven't actually put them in the shop yet.
They're so cute. It's
Thank
so
you.
cute because I love, fall's my favorite season. We always go apple picking, which we did, and I've been making applesauce like a maniac. But,
Yes.
so, okay, we have Brooklyn Tweed Loft. And so the gray, Snowbound. Let's see if I can tell you all my colors. The green is Tent, which is really funny to me because I'm using like the same colors in my sweaters. Those sweaters.
Yeah, you really
Oh
are.
my gosh.
But it's adorable.
It's so funny. Anyway.
I think it's perfect though, because we had
It's
talked
amazing.
about in the beginning of the, when we first started doing all of this, like how intentional we wanted to be about our knitting and like how we wanted to wear our knits and be more versatile and not just
Right.
being picking crazy colors, but wearing picking things
that
that we
go
would
together.
actually wear and go together. And I think all of your knits show that.
Yeah, they're all the colors that I do, so it's kind of a funny thing. So the purple is Thistle. It's a really pretty purple. And then, gray, or not gray, no, yellow in Bale. So, and then my flowers, the main flower is this pink, which I feel like I want to say is Camper. Yes, Camper.
Oh my goodness.
So, I'm excited.
I think
I'm
it's
so
gonna be
excited
awesome.
too with that pattern. I mean, it looks like the colors are just painted on. Like I can't even.
Beautiful.
I'm really, really
So
excited.
jealous.
I love
It's
it.
on my list, but my list is
on my
getting
list,
very
too.
long these days. So
I know, right? We need to figure out how to knit faster.
I know.
No.
Well, I'm trying, but so I love this pattern so far.
So awesome.
It's beautiful.
So I will be on the 3 colors at a time pretty soon, and so if you have tips,
Well,
or
if
anybody
you
has
find
tips,
out,
yeah.
how do you manage? It's not a problem when it's only like 2 stitches, 1 stitch, 2 stitch. When it's at one point I had like 9 stitches, and I feel like I need to trap that float. How the heck do you do that with 3 colors and not have?
and not have it look
Because
weird.
I tried to catch with 2 of the yarns held together the float, but it made this weird lump. I wasn't happy with it, so
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So if
Tips
anybody
would
has
be
any tips,
much
3 color
appreciated.
knitting, please let us know.
We should ask Chris.
That's who we should ask.
Chris at Knit in
Knit Studio.
Spangle,
Yeah.
Knit Studio, yeah, because she does
She's
color
like the
work all the
sweater
time.
queen.
Is she?
She's
Well,
like
and she's like the sweater queen. I swear to
Yeah.
goodness, she knows everything.
she does.
She's amazing.
She teaches classes, and the studio is so cute. They have good yarn. You should go there. South of Spokane.
I'm a hermit. I need to go visit all these local
I haven't.
shops.
She's had that open for a long time now, and I still cannot make it. My
I've been a
schedule
couple of
sucks.
times.
My
It's
schedule
hard to
sucks.
get down there for me, but I've never left
We
empty-handed.
need to schedule a yarn crawl
We
for
do,
ourselves.
and the last time I tried to go out there, we had this huge snowstorm, and I didn't even make it downtown. I had to call her because she was like, "Well, I can open for you just so you can come in because I just can't make it." And she was going to, but I was like, "I can't even see in front of me," and she's like, "It's not safe to drive. Just go home."
Yeah.
But that's so sweet that she was going to open for you, though.
I know, because she's amazing.
And it's
She's
amazing.
amazing.
in her studio in her yard. She has property out there, and so she teaches classes there and has a yarn shop. And there's a wood
That sounds so
stove,
fun.
and she has a coffee maker, and it's really
amazing.
cute. It's great.
Okay, so my last whip I'm going to show you guys is my weekender. From the last time we talked, I finally did the top half and I connected my front and back. And I have one sleeve done. I'm doing 3/4 length sleeves, essentially. I mean, they're not really going to be 3/4, but they are going to be shorter. See? They're not going to go, like, anyways. I also did not do all the decreases. I only did 4 decreases on the arm. And then I did a really long cuff. And you can kind of see where I switched needles. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter, right? I did magic loop all the way here. And then I got tired of magic looping. Like, I just... The length cord that I was using, it was frustrating because every time I would pull the string out or the cord out, it would collapse. Like, there wasn't quite enough cording. And so then I'd have to find the other side. It just was really fiddly. So then I was like, this is insane. And then I remembered I had these little shorty needles, and they're perfect for sleeves, but they are exactly one size bigger. Like, I was using a 6, and then I moved to a 7, and so you can kind of see it's just a little bit bigger. I don't care.
You're gonna be pulling them
on your arm. You're not even gonna see it.
No one's gonna know, right? Like, it's gonna be just fine.
It's only gonna bug you for
yeah.
like a little bit.
And I don't even think it's gonna, like, I'm just not gonna block this sleeve really as much. Or no, I'm not gonna block this sleeve as much, and I'm gonna block this one just a little bit more, like tug on it just a little bit to, like, even it out. And it'll be fine.
Yeah,
it's gonna be just fine. So I'm on sleeve number 2.
That's so exciting.
I'm loving it so much. I'm using Yarn on the House Daughter. I don't remember the colorway name at all, but it's a brown. And when we were talking about the differences in yarns, mine is so much heavier than yours.
Yes.
It is so much heavier. And I feel like...
It's going to be super warm, though.
It's going to be a coat, almost.
Yeah. Totally. It's going to be great, though. You get to wear it soon.
I know.
That's the deep winter, like when you layer those knits
on
knits, and that's going to go on the outside.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I do that.
With a flannel shirt on it.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Cute. So cute.
So yeah, I'm trying to get this guy done before I really work on that anymore. And then I'm done with my Zwig other than one sleeve. So it's going to be my Zwig and my Guthrie. But then after that, it's game on too. Because I have yarn for other sweaters.
Yeah.
Like 3. I already have yarn for Birkin. I'm dyeing yarn for Tecumseh. I have
a sweater problem.
Yeah. I have yarn for the new Andrea Mowry sweater.
Oh, is it the throwback?
The throwback.
Yeah.
I already have yarn for that.
I might do
that
if I put on buttons because I don't really like an open sweater. So I think I would do that, but I would put buttons or something, like at least one to close it a little bit.
But I've seen people putting zippers in it. And I really like
I'm
that
gonna
idea.
cheat, and I think I'm gonna not have it be a cardigan. I think I'm actually gonna turn it into a sweater.
Oh, just take out that panel.
I am.
I like it.
That's my plan.
You should look in projects. I wonder if anybody's done it.
I don't know.
I think I have, because I was looking at it I was trying to decide what I was going to do for the sweater cowl. And I think people have done it that way, and I think it turned out really good. Or I don't know. I did a lot of Google searching and like Ravelry just stalking in general.
I have been too. And I've been looking at a lot of people's sweaters on Instagram lately because I'm obsessed. Yes. And I think it was this morning, I was looking at Scheme Cocaine's post. Yeah. Her Tecumseh is so pretty.
Gorgeous.
And then she also is doing a throwback. And then I want to say maybe the other was his way. I can't remember. But I was like, oh, those colors.
I love it.
I really, very
cool. We have sweater problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good problem.
It's a good problem.
I love it. Okay. So, the only other whip that I have going on is the one I did the Waiting for Henry socks for our last cowl, which by the looks of it, you can tell that I obviously did not finish on time.
No. Mine are sitting in the front seat of my car.
I have all these
I currently can't find mine.
But I'm almost, I'm past the point. I think I marked for my heel here. I have so many markers hanging off this, I have to remember which one's my heel.
Are you doing an afterthought?
But yes. Okay. So I'm doing, I think it was written for an afterthought, and I'm just going to go with that. I actually really like afterthought heels. So I tried. So I was doing the 9-inch circular. I think I just need to relearn how to knit with those, because even I tried the tip that you guys talked about last time to like
put your whole hand on there.
Yeah, I tried, but I couldn't. There's too much hand here.
Yeah, I couldn't do it either.
To deal with. So once I got to past the color work, I switched to DPNs, and that's making it go so much nicer. But I'm almost to the toe of the first one here, kind of ish.
It's so pretty.
This honestly has been on the back burner because I've been so excited about sweaters and finishing other projects.
That's what happened to mine. I got kind of disinterested in socks, but I love the pattern. The first one is done. The second one is cast on, but I haven't even gotten through the ribbing. No. It's been sitting in the front seat of my car for like, to take into karate and ballet for the kids or whatever. And instead I've been taking in sweaters.
And just
it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Like, because now that I have it out of the bag, I want to knit on it again. Yeah. But it's like I put it in the bag, and when I didn't look at it, I didn't want to knit on it.
That's what I should do.
So that's what's going on with me right now.
So I have one more.
Okay.
And like a tiny little gray like notions
I am
pouch.
knitting a pair of socks for my son. This is my pumpkin spice latte colorway. And so, thank you.
That matches my bag a little bit.
It does.
Actually, it matches it a lot.
It does.
Who's that?
Ooh, yes. So he really liked that, and so I am knitting socks for him. I'm not following a pattern though.
They're so cute. I love little kid socks.
I know.
Oh. So let's see. He wanted like just a regular kind of shorter sock, and so I cast on 52 and did a 2x2 rib and then a little short leg, and then I am doing the German short row garter heel. So I bought a pattern from Nina Phillip from the Knitting Expat, and I want to say it's like London Bridge socks or something, and it's a stockinette sock, but then it has like garter ridges all the way down. But she does a German short row heel in several of her patterns, and I just wanted the instructions for that. I do like the sock, and I will make the sock at some point, but really I just wanted the heel for this particular pair. So I did that, and the first half of the heel was like a breeze, super easy, went right through it. Then I got to the second half, and although she has the instructions written out, I'm really visual. I needed to see it. I was like, what the heck is she talking about? I don't understand.
Right.
And so I finally got her YouTube video, because she has a tutorial on how to do this heel.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, and I messaged her, and I was like, I'm having a hard time with the video. And so, so I tried again, and I got it, and then it worked out, and it's great. And it fits my son perfectly. I mean, absolutely.
I need to try
like they
it.
were made for him.
That's funny.
But they're perfect. And so it's supposedly that garter heel is supposed, if you do the heel and the toe that way, it's supposed to make it a little bit stronger.
Really?
So maybe he won't wear through them so quick. Which he doesn't really wear through quickly, but I usually do a heel flap and gusset because that's what I like. But I really like this. So
I love that.
I'm going to try it for myself and see. You can do it garter ridge or stockinette. Basically the same thing. You just purl instead of knit every row. You purl, knit, purl, knit. So I'm going to try it on a pair for me and see if I like how it fits me.
I think it looks really neat. I love the contrast and textures between
the
heel and toe.
I think that's one of my favorites, actually.
I do too.
Because I normally like a contrasting color for heels and toes, but I think the texture does the same job with the same yarn, and it's really cool.
Yeah, and it would be very easy to just do a different color heel at that point too. It's like super easy to use. So then you could do it garter, you could do it stockinette, whatever. So I'm doing that for him. So that's Amelia also chose yarn for that, but I haven't started hers yet.
You haven't done hers yet.
So yeah, so that's 52 stitches, and I'm doing, it's a US 0 2.0 millimeter Chaogu. I started on a 1, but they were just a little loose, right, in my gauge. So,
I like that colorway.
Thank you. I'm really
a lot.
excited about that one.
So I think that would make a really cool, like, color work piece of a sweater.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. So, and this is actually another, my mom sent a few of those bags, the 2+2. And it's
I love your
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
And
Oh
my
my
son's
God.
obsessed
Cute.
with dinosaurs, and it's really, I mean, it has the same lining and stuff, and it's really too big for, like, snacks or whatever. I don't know what he would use it for, but I said, I'm just going to put any project I'm working on for you in it, and he thought that was pretty cool.
That is amazing. I really
love that.
So
He's
that
such a
is,
cutie.
that's everything. Well,
That's all of our things.
that's all I'm currently working on.
Right.
There's other things sitting in the cabinet. So, let's see. And you guys, that's it for you, right?
That's it for me.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm not even going to show it because it looks the same. I'm working on my Halloween skinny stripes sock. But it's
Oh, right.
literally
Oh.
just like this much longer. There's no like big surprise. So if you've seen previous episodes or check out my Instagram, I've got that. It's just a vanilla
good.
sock in my Halloween stripe colorway. So
Which I love.
I love that color.
that's kind of like the background of mine. It's like it's way on the back burner.
I get that.
But
And I'm going to show one other thing. And I'm not going to actually show what I'm working on because I'm doing my first design. But I am going to show the yarn. I'll
Yeah,
show the bag
I
too.
think you should
oh my
show.
goodness.
So the bag is Sugar Tots bag from Canada. And so she's on Etsy still, I believe. Sugar
Sugar
Tots.
Tots. I think so
I
too.
love her card.
I do too. Isn't it cute?
Oh
and
my
then it has yarn
gosh.
on the other side. It's like heart. Okay,
where it's
so
She's
I
so
am
sweet.
using I'm using alpaca. If you want to see, you can look. This is 100% alpaca, and this is from an alpaca farm in Grosse Ile, Michigan, which is where I grew up. And it's really funny to think that they have an alpaca farm there, but I remember going there as a child. So Grosse Ile is an island in the Detroit River, okay? We looked out our backyard and looked at Canada. It's 10 miles long by like 3 miles wide. I mean, it's small, okay? And there's an alpaca farm at the end.
I love it.
Okay.
That's so awesome.
So my mom went back there maybe 2 years ago or something to visit one of her friends, and she brought back some cream and some charcoal colored alpaca from there, and so that's where it's from. So I'm working on a design with that, and this is their legacy 3-ply DK, and so it's called, what's it called? I think it's called the Gibraltar Alpaca Farm.
I love that.
Again, I'll link it below.
And that's
But
so nice
it's
that you have
like
the connection
ridiculous.
to like your
Holy
hometown
Toledo.
and
Feel that.
So I'm really excited. So
Kayla's
I-
gonna steal it.
it's so soft.
it's so like it's so soft. Like you
It's,
see
like,
how
so
soft
squishy.
it is.
and it has that halo.
It's
It's
the
just
beautiful halo.
This is the coziest thing.
thank you. So I'm excited. So when I get further, I will share that. But that right now is just a secret.
I want
Yeah.
to knit like a
It's
baby
awesome.
sweater out of that. Could you imagine?
It'd be so soft. It'd be so soft. So that is everything. And then we talked about the 500 subscriber giveaway. So again, like tag your friends or share and subscribe because that is a super awesome package.
You want to win that.
You really, because otherwise we're going to keep it.
Otherwise, we're going to have to split it up.
Right.
We're gonna fight. It's gonna be ugly. Save us.
We want to stay friends, you know. So
Yeah. And then in our Ravelry group, we have the Colorwork sweater knit along going on, and so that's for stranded sweaters.
And I've
any
seen a
size.
bunch of you guys on Instagram. A lot of people just cast them on.
Yeah.
If you see a friend who's knitting a colorwork sweater and they just cast on like at the start of fall, tell them about our Cal because
You can
we've
hop
got
in.
amazing prizes. Yeah,
Yeah.
come on in. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people just they're already knitting something. Why not get more mileage out of it and put it in
Right.
every Cal that applies to it? So
yeah, because the grocery
tell
girls
your
are doing
friends.
one too, and so you can
Yes.
double dip. And I'm sure that I know there's others because
Yeah.
there's several.
and whips
Yeah.
totally count for ours. So
Right.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not a stickler about that.
So that's going
Good
on,
deal.
and that goes through mid-December. I think like December 22nd is what we put down.
I think that's right.
And then we have Blanket Mania, which is a newer thread that we opened. And so any blankets you're making, scrappy blankets,
Post your progress.
crochet, knit, doesn't matter. Post pictures of that, and we're just gonna randomly pick like maybe every couple of months or quarterly, something like that, and
Yep.
send minis to the winner. And it'll be either from our shops or it'll be from our stash or something like that.
Something. It'll
Just
just be
fun.
fun. Something that you
Just a
can add
casual-
into your blanket.
Yeah, because we'd love our group to be a little bit busier, a little more chatter. So it would be fun. It's a good way to do that.
So maybe for our giveaway, let's have you, and maybe we do. They have to respond on Ravelry for the thread.
Oh yeah, okay.
For the maybe this episode giveaway.
Yeah.
What do you
so
think?
we'll do that sounds good. Too,
Instead
right?
of responding below, we'll post a picture of the prize. Sorry, I was kitchening my toe, like trying to get it all done. We'll post a picture of the prize in the Ravelry group, and you can comment on there.
Yeah, and you have to be a subscriber, and you have to be a member of our Ravelry group to win the prize.
Yeah.
And then the other knit along going on right now is the Christmas in July
Yes.
one, which I'm not doing anything for. Are you?
Okay. I've super failed at it because I got sucked into knitting everything for me.
But I always do.
I'm double dipping with my Waiting for Henry socks because those are going to my mom as a Christmas present, even though she already knows about it. So I'm kind of multitasking, but I need to get on it.
I need to get on there too. Mm-hmm. I have some Christmas knits that I want to get done, and I have not.
Well, I did a swap with Lori of Arkansas Yarn Co., and I didn't bring any of it with me. But I just got this beautiful skein of Blackberry Margarita from her. So gorgeous. And Laura from Knit for Brains knit it in the, I want to say Spanish moss hat pattern, which is by Skyly Knits. And it was gorgeous. And so I knew immediately, like, when Lori and I did the swap, I'm like, I need that skein, and I'm going to need to get that pattern. And I think I want to make that for my stepmom, I'm thinking, maybe. I also want to keep it, though, so I might need more. I don't know. But that's the only thing I have planned. Like, I cannot think of anything else to knit. Like,
these are
what
done.
are you guys knitting?
Officially.
I can't talk in Kitchener.
This is going into my
I
Christmas
really
in July.
And do anything.
The other one's already done.
It's so cute. I love it.
Me too. Okay.
I'm not really knitting any gifts. I don't know. I'm doing socks for Liam, and then I'll do socks for Amelia. But I'm not really doing them as Christmas presents necessarily. I'm just doing them. And they'll get their hats now that we've shown them. And it's almost cold enough. I had a hat on this morning. Which I was really excited
I was wearing one yesterday.
I don't think I have it. I think it's right here in my bag. But it was on the Sea Train hat by Espèce du Crow. Yeah. My French is rusty.
I love when they were pronouncing it with Christy Gossnitz.
Oh,
did you watch that episode where they're like trying to help her pronounce it?
no. I should though.
I've been trying to catch up on podcasts and like coming back to, ever since I made the move back to Etsy, I feel like I've started to get my life back a little bit. Like as far as like the shop,
easier, huh?
I was obsessing over the website and trying to get like international things done, and it was just
so hard.
It was, it's worth the money because it's like hiring an assistant. They take care of so much for me. Ever since I made that move back, I feel like I'm catching up on podcasts, I'm catching up on my knitting, like all the things that are important to me. So that's been a huge change. So I feel like moving forward, I'm going to have even more things done, like more quickly.
Yeah. Etsy's been easy for me. I know that I know a lot of people don't like it, and I know that they do have more fees and stuff, but
so worth it.
I have a lot going on. We're doing a lot of things. We're doing stuff around the house, and we're, all of the canning stuff, and there's just a lot. It's just life. And so I just don't have time to figure out a website because I'm not super tech savvy anyway. So for me, that's kind of it takes me so long to do something that is a lot easier for somebody who's really good with computers, and so to me, it's not worth my time to do that.
I still have a hard time with my website, like trying to figure out where everything is in there. Like I find like every time I log on, it's like searching for 15 minutes. Now, where in the heck is that?
Yeah, right.
And then I have to Google where it's at.
Yeah, and I just
so bad.
I don't have the patience for that.
Like I feel like I'll revisit it when, or if, hopefully when, God willing, I'm able to hire someone else to do it. Then then I'll do it. But
I get that.
Or at least pay someone like a couple hours to come in and fix things. Because as far as like, uploading items, things like that wasn't hard. But it's managing easy. Like the back end business.
It's so hard
side of things and making sure you're complying with laws. And there's so many things that I didn't even realize that Etsy did for me.
Yeah.
Until they weren't doing them anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Like,
so
VAT fees and everything like that.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what's the
Holy
difference
crow!
between paying their fees or hiring somebody
Yeah.
to do it later? I mean, I'd rather
Right.
just...
Yeah.
I don't know. I know
No,
a lot of people
it's
don't agree
easier.
with that, but it's easier.
I've thought
for
about
now.
going back just because it is so.
Well, and to be honest, I
Like,
mean, you
I'm
can't
not-
lie with the things that they're doing with traffic. I'm actually getting more people into my shop, and I'm actually making more sales now. So I feel like that was just confirmation that right now, at least,
Yeah.
that was the right step.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to put my domain back in there. Like, that took me like 3 days to like move
I
my
just
domain name because I
managed
own
it.
my own, and
Right.
to like move it from one to the other, and now I don't
You
know
have
how
to
to
go
get back.
to whoever owns your domain, whoever you purchased it from. You've got to go in the DNS thing. But
Yeah, it
don't
took
listen
me
to them.
forever.
Etsy, they have an article that they have 2 numbers. I'll have to look it up and give you the right one, because the first one I did doesn't work anymore, and it made it to where I couldn't change it for like 3 days, and it was horrific.
Yeah.
So
Like, I
will help you
transferred
with
mine
that.
out of Etsy because before you could go to Etsy, and then it went to my new website. Now I'm thinking about moving it back, but it's like I don't know how to get it back. So there you go.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We've
Look, business
It's
chatter.
an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow.
That's
So
better
should
than
probably-
last time.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
We're really on
It's
top of it.
because-
And we had more. Yeah, we're on top of it.
I like this.
It took us longer because
We didn't hit record
right.
fast at this time, I
Details.
think.
Details.
You know.
Whatever.
But it's so nice. We've been hearing people
Oh my
mention
gosh.
us on their podcast.
Oh
That's
my
been really
gosh.
fun.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Victoria did that on hers.
Yes,
that was
Victoria,
so
and
sweet.
that was so nice.
So
Thank you,
appreciate
Victoria.
that. That was so kind.
That was exciting. We hear our names and we're like, oh,
I know. We're like, oh, it's like here. Did you see? They talk about us. Like,
yeah.
So
it's so
funny.
exciting,
I love
and we
it.
read every single one of your comments.
All the time.
Yeah, like yes, and it's so rewarding and so great to be here, and it feels like a scheduled like play date for us.
like
Like,
a
we bring all our
scheduled-
knits and
Yeah. Scheduled girl time. It's
Yeah.
good.
right, and it's so nice to
My
take this little
dog.
break, and it's
My husband's yelling at my dog.
He can't hear the football. It's the football. What the heck?
all real
Oh my
life.
gosh. Yeah.
That's
This
all
is
right.
But thank you all
So-
for joining us. I don't think is there anything
No.
else.
I don't think
I think
so.
that's
No.
it. You know, thank you if you're a returning viewer. Thanks for coming to hang out with us again. If you're new, hopefully you liked it. Hit that subscribe button. If you loved this episode, hit that like button. And that way, if you subscribe as well, you can be alerted if you hit the little bell button.
You're so good. She's doing this.
I know, she's really good at that.
It just came to me, so don't think. No, I normally don't have this together. At the last minute, I'm like, wait. Don't go away. Subscribe. Hit the little bell button. And that way you'll be notified next time we have an episode up.
Yeah.
Can we just recap really quick? So, there's the 500 subscriber giveaway. So when we hit 500, we're going to give away this big package.
Yep. Tell your friends.
Okay. This
Okay.
prize is what?
That's
is for
this episode.
Are we going to just have you answer a question? Did we say that at all?
Yeah, we're gonna
We-
I'll open a thread on Ravelry
Ravelry
today.
That's what we.
Right, but what's our question going to be? Do we know?
No.
Did we decide that? That was what I was trying to figure
Okay.
out.
Do you have an idea?
I have an idea
Okay.
because tomorrow is October 1st. Halloween
Ooh.
is coming.
Okay.
And I'm going to start like binge watching scary movies like crazy. So
Ooh,
what is your
yeah.
favorite scary movie so I can add it to my list?
Ooh.
Because
Or
I
favorite
love
Halloween.
Halloween.
Or if you don't do scary, your favorite Halloween.
Like Hocus Pocus.
Right.
It's cool.
Yes.
Or even like if you don't have like a movie, maybe like a tradition that you do instead of watching movies or something that
Yeah, I like it.
just yes.
Okay.
I'm so
So
excited.
that
Sorry. That's
so
what I was
for
trying to
this
figure out.
episode,
It's
we
this.
will open a thread on Ravelry, and it will have this episode listed at the top of the show notes. And comment below that. You have to be a subscriber. You have to be a member of the group, and then you can enter to win this, and we'll draw from that before we record next time,
Yes.
which will probably be at the
Sounds
end
good.
of October.
And if you don't
Probably.
enter to win, I could just keep this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So thank you again, Lydia
All right.
and Amber.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
That's fun.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Happy knitting.
See you again.
Bye. Okay.
Are you introducing?
What am I
I
saying?
need like cue cards for.
I don't know.
I used to do that on
I
my
can't-
own podcast. I would like have something taped to the top of my computer screen of like, this
That's
is who
really
you
smart. I
are.
need
This
that.
is where people can find you.
We're actually gonna have bloopers this time.
Oh my god. Who are we and what are we doing?
Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
so, hi everybody.
Hi.
We're the Fiverr
Hello.
Girls.
I'm Kayla.
I mean, really.
Okay,
we should probably
maybe
do it
we should
again.
not do this
Start
anytime
over.
remotely in the morning anymore.
No, I don't know.
No, it's
fine.
okay. I
Okay.
just am awkward. Well, okay. Someone else start this time. Take a break.
All right, I'll start.